Nothing in life is worth much if you never take risks. Nelson Mandela once said that there is no passion in living a small life, in choosing a life that is less than what you are capable of. Many people will tell you, make sure you have something to fall back on. But I never like that idea. If I fall, I don't want to fall back. I want to fall forward, so I can see where I'm going and learn from it. Without consistency, you will never finish anything. So do what you truly care about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There was an old puzzle with 9 dots where you had to draw 5 lines without lifting your pencil. The only way to solve it was to think outside the box. Life is the same. Don't be afraid to think differently. Dream big. Fail big. But remember this. Dreams without goals stay dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out more times than anyone in baseball history, but people don't remember the strikeouts. They remember the home runs. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure was not a loss. It was one step closer to success. You will fail in life. You will lose. You will feel embarrassed. You will be bad at something. That's not negative. That's real life. Embrace it. Early in my acting career, I failed many auditions. I even auditioned for a musical when I couldn't sing. I didn't get the role, but I didn't quit. I kept preparing. I kept trying. I kept failing. There's a saying. If you hang around the barber shop long enough, sooner or later you'll get a haircut. In other words, if you keep showing up, your chance will come. Years later, I performed on Broadway, in the same theater where I had failed decades earlier. Every one of you has talent and ability. But the real question is, do you have the courage to fail? Because if you never fail, you're not even trying. To get something you've never had, you must do something you've never done. Imagine being on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of your unused talents, your unfinished ideas, your unfulfilled potential. They are angry because you never gave them life. So ask yourself, how many dreams will die with you? The world needs help. Everywhere. And it needs you. Your time, your skills, your kindness, your faith, your effort. It doesn't matter how much you have. What matters is what you do with what you have. Failure often helps you discover your true direction. Life is not a straight path. I changed majors, failed classes, and had very low grades. I was lost. Then one day, a woman told me I would travel the world and speak to millions of people. At the time, I couldn't imagine it. But it happened, step by step. Taking risks isn't just about careers. It's about being open. Open to people. Open to ideas. Open to growth. Never hold back. Give life everything you have. And when you fall, fall forward. Nothing meaningful in life comes without risk. If you want a safe life, you will live a small life. But if you want a powerful life, you must be willing to take chances. Nelson Mandela said there is no passion in playing small. There is no joy in settling for a life that is less than what you are capable of living. Deep inside, every person knows they were created for more. But fear stops most people from trying. From a young age, people tell us, be careful. Have a backup plan. Make sure you have something to fall back on. But think about this. If you always plan to fall back, you will never move forward. If I fall, I don't want to fall backward into comfort and excuses. I want to fall forward, because when you fall forward, you learn. You see your mistakes. You understand what works and what doesn't. And every fall takes you closer to success. Consistency is more important than talent. Many people start strong, but only a few finish. Without consistency, nothing gets completed. Without discipline, passion dies. So choose what you truly care about. Choose what excites your heart, and then commit to it fully. Take risks. Take uncomfortable steps. Don't wait until you feel ready. You never will. People are afraid of failure, but failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. There was once a puzzle with 9 dots. The challenge was to connect them using 5 straight lines without lifting your pencil. Many people failed because they stayed inside the box. The solution only appeared when you went outside the box. Life works the same way. If you think like everyone else, you'll live like everyone else. Dream big. But remember this. Dreams without action are just wishes. Dreams without goals slowly turn into regret. Reggie Jackson struck out more than 2,600 times, more than anyone in baseball history. But nobody remembers the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Failure never defines you. What you achieve does. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said he didn't fail. He simply found 1,000 ways that didn't work. Every failure moved him closer to success. You will fail in life. That is not a possibility. It is a promise. You will lose. You will make mistakes. You will feel embarrassed. You will try things you are not good at. And that's okay. Failure means you are trying. Failure means you are growing. Failure means you are alive. Early in my career, I failed again and again. I auditioned for roles I believed were perfect for me, only to be rejected. Once, I auditioned for a musical. Even though I couldn't sing, I didn't get the role. But I didn't quit. I kept preparing. I kept showing up. I kept failing forward. There's an old saying. If you stay around the barber shop long enough, sooner or later you'll get a haircut. In life, if you keep showing up, your moment will come. Years later, I performed on Broadway, in the very same theater where I had failed decades earlier. But the real question is, do you have the courage to fail? Because if you never fail, you are not trying hard enough. To get something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you have never done. Comfort never creates greatness. Imagine this. One day you are lying on your deathbed. Around you stand the ghosts of your unused talents. The ideas you never acted on. The dreams you were too afraid to chase. They are angry. They are disappointed. Because you could have given them life, but you chose fear instead. So ask yourself honestly, how many dreams will die with you? The world is full of pain, struggle, and need. Everywhere you look, people need help. And the world doesn't need more spectators. It needs contributors. It needs your time, your skills, your kindness, your patience, your faith, your effort. It's not about how much you have. It's about what you do with what you have. Failure often shows you your true path. Life is not a straight line. I changed directions many times. I failed classes. My grades were low. I was lost and unsure of myself. But sometimes, your lowest point becomes your turning point. One day, someone spoke words over my life that I couldn't yet understand. Years later, those words became reality. Not because of luck, but because I kept moving forward. Taking risks isn't only about careers. It's about opening your heart and mind. Being open to people. Being open to new ideas. Being open to growth. Never let fear shrink your life. Never hold back your effort. Never settle for less than your potential. Give life everything you have. And when you fall, because you will, don't fall back. Fall forward.